Good morning, folks. This is Mark Anthony with Job Roofing. I am on top of your location, and what I want to do is give you a video of everything that I see so that you can see the condition of the roof as well as the caps. So with that being said, I'm just going to start directly. I am on the non-beach facing side. I guess this is going closer to Lincoln, which would be that building as my reference point. This first cap, which is decayed, is 28 3/4 and it's 55 inches long. Now, this section of the roof over here, as you can see how it's waving in these specific sections? And also right here, you can see how the mastic is breaking from the old tar. And also the roof is starting to get what we call alligatoring, when it starts to look like an alligator skin. This is when your roof is breaking down. Eventually, this is going to be a section that leaks, and the reason why it's leaking is it's going to leak because of puddling. Also, you can see on the outside, it's breaking as well. Now, this is what your roof should look like. See how nice and clean and gray the bitumen is? Well, down here, you're having a lot of water that sits in ponds here. And even when you can see right here, see how the water is puddling here, but it's starting to lift right here just a little bit? That's because there is a little bit of moisture getting underneath this area, and it's causing the bitumen to raise up just a little bit. The next one is 30 by 56 inches, or 30 1/4 by 56 inches, and this is also on the same side as going towards Lincoln Boulevard. This section of the roof, you can see how it's nice and gray. Now, that's just the design of the roof. It's really weird that they put this here. It's almost like a cricket. But this is causing the water to create a channel and not allowing it to move over. The roof should pitch a little bit this way so it goes directly over to your drains and works its way out. But for some reason, this is here, which is causing a divot. So we'll find a solution to prevent the water. It's unfortunately with flat roofs, it's always going to puddle. It's just a matter of how quickly it dries. This one right here is the third one that needs to be replaced. This one is 28 1/4 by 56 inches also. And you can see once again, this is on the same size going towards Lincoln. Now this one's in really good condition. So we don't have to worry about that. And the question I'm going to ask is, when was the last time it rained out here? Because there's still water that is puddling in these specific areas. And as you can see how it's starting to alligator in those specific areas as well. This one needs to be replaced as well. This one is 29 1/4 inches by 31 inches on that side, 23 on this side. So it's a little oddly shaped. So we'll make sure that we get this one taken care of for you. Walking down here, you can see the same exact thing. The roof is in pretty good condition. And also right here, it has a little section where it's starting to pond and puddle. This one is in really good condition. It just needs to have a coating put on top of it to keep it from decaying, as well as your coping metal is in really good condition. So that's going to keep it from decaying as well. So I'm going to go down to the midsection, and then I'll work myself over to you over there. Now, this section of your roof right here, you can see how it pushes everything directly to the scupper. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, there is sections where you can see that the roof is starting to show a little bit of decay on life, because the granulates, which are right there, are starting to pond up in the middle of the roof. This section right here, you can see how the water is sitting right here. And the reason why it's sitting, because when they put this new area of bitumen on it, it wasn't leveled out. And as you can see how it's starting to crack here, that's causing the water to create almost like a dam area. And what's going to end up happening in those areas there, as well as the areas over here where you can see cracking starting to happen as well, those are where you're going to get leaks. Also, you can see cracking along the tar of this section right here, as well as in this section. They ran a brand new HVAC unit, so they put a patch over here. It looks like the patch was done really good. It bonded to the old one, and there should be no leaks in that area. So working my way down here, you can see right here, you had sections where it does puddle. It's not breaking down yet. That's going to eventually start to happen because, as you can see, the tar is starting to crack right there. If you look over here, you can see how you're starting to create ponding right here because the roof is slightly, and even if you look at the roof like that, it does fluctuate up and down there. But as you can see here, you're starting to see the same alligator where it's starting to break into the material. Working my way back down this way, you can see the roof is in really good condition. It's nice and gray. There's no breaks in the tar at all. So as I go down here, this portion of the roof is in really good condition. Now working my way back to you over here, I'll use this to get up there. One moment. I'll start from the back side. Now, right here, we're experiencing the same thing where you're starting to see different levels and the water will pond there. So once again, we'll come up with a solution to take care of that. This cap is in really good condition. It just needs to have some kind of a coating on it to protect it from the elements. Now, we'll start here. Beach is facing that way, so this will be the first one. As you can see, it's in pretty rough condition. It's 28.5 inches by 55 inches long, and it's 8.5. And then over here, oh, those are for your spouts, and those are 2-inch spouts. Looking at the roof down here, you have one section right here where it is puddling. You can see how the actual tar is starting to, actually, if you look right here, you can see the roof as I go like this, it's coming up. So you're going to have a leak right there. That's going to be your first leak in this section. This cap is in really good condition. This section of the roof looks really good. And then you have this cap right here, which is once again facing the beach. It's 27.25 inches wide by 56.25 inches long. This section of your roof right here is in really good condition, nice and gray. There is no bitumen or no breakdown of the granulates going across it. And then you have this section right here where you can see that the roof is starting to dip. It comes down and then it comes up in that section again, once again over there. Over here, you can see that there is a lot of ponding going on. So the water is starting to capture in this area. I have to get a copy of that. One moment. I need to close that hatch.
Sure. Can you maybe break that video apart because it might be too large to send?
Yeah. Now this is the hatch that we use to get up. Once again, facing Venice Beach. This is the last of the caps that need to be replaced. This one is 27.25 by 56, and you can see right there all of your numbers. So I will get this all squared away to you and have it so that you could take a look at it. My recommendation would be to salvage the roof, is to silicone it. That'll give you another 15-20 years on this roof, and then just replace the caps. The other ones, have them painted so that they match, and then your roof will be secure 15-20 years from now. All right, I will have this over to you today so you can take a look at it, and any questions, you know, you can always reach out to me. Have a great day.